Mr. Nice Guy. We the owners of street rap. It's hard to earn.
It's time to meet the starting five.
We've got a battle of the big men inside, Clark. Both teams with talented front courts.
Well, these teams rely heavily on their 4 and 5 guys, Kevin. It's going to be, I think, a lot of fun to watch. So keep that isolated cam on the paint area. That's where most of the action is going to take place.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ballgame. Holmgren with a screen on DiVincenzo. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving it around. The second chance effort, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Drawing fouls is a skill, and it's one that Shea has mastered.
The Thunder shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And yes, it's good.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
From deep, SGA scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the 2-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
Now here's Randall. He had 19 points in the win against Oklahoma City. McDaniels drops in the tray. McDaniels got 5 now.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Here's SGA. 35 points for him last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. And there's Randall on the assist by McDaniel. He's got 5.
We've seen McDaniels improve as a decision maker, and it shows with passes like that.
Pass to Holmgren. Holmgren sets the screen for Dort. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
Inside, here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
Stay clear of Gobert on the dunk now. The force he goes to the rim with is mighty.
Well, year after year, Clark, we continue to see Anthony Edwards increase his scoring.
Yeah, and I like the fact that his efficiency has gone up as well, Kevin. That's a nice combination. Scoring going up and efficiency improving, and that's a problem for sure for the rest of the league.
DiVincenzo against SGA. And here's Edwards from the arc. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the Thunder with some changes. Higgins is checked in for Chet Holmgren. And Wallace subbed in for Dort. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for Julius Randle. Dillingham's checked in for Edwards. And Mike Conley subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now, here's McDaniel. After the miss from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace looking for an opening. Pass to Hartenstein. Wallace with a screen for SGA. 6 on the shot clock. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. SGA's got 11 points.
He's trying to carry them back into this game. He's absolutely feeling it this quarter.
To the wing on the left. Reed the pass to Clark. Now Dillingham. Pass to Conley. Over in the corner, McDaniels. It's good from long range. He's got 8.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
Now Wiggins. Outside Williams. Over to the left wing. Hartenstein finds Williams. Wallace up on top. Fires from deep. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
And how about the awareness there by Williams? He understood the importance of ball movement, and that kick-out pass leads to the bucket.
Now, here's Reed. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
And here's SGA. Michael Conley getting his 3 to go. SGA against Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Can't get it to fall. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Right back after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And I also like how they trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Mitchell is out there with Cason Wallace. Then there's Jalen Williams. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. And it's Holmgren in at the power forward. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Good work there as it goes.
And how about that move? Pat Conley adjusting around the contact to get the finish.
Mitchell dishes to Holmgren. Pass to Wallace. Outside Williams. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 7. Randall outside. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul. Dort, he's checked in for the Thunder. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Randall kicks to Reed. Randall down low. Covered by Wiggins. Yep, that one goes in there.
Randall's got an unorthodox game, but he's got a good, strong upper body, which makes him a very consistent scorer inside.
So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
And here's Randall after the 3-pointer from Chet Holmgren. Pass to Juzang. Mitchell with the steal. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And you know he's finishing when he gets that close. Count it.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And the Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Edwards passes to Reed for 3. Edwards, no good. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 4. Pass to Holmgren. Oh, good on the triple. Minnesota's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Randall is doubled. Here's McDaniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. McDaniels got 11.
This is where McDaniels has put in a lot of work, catching and shooting with confidence.
It's Dort on the wing. There's Williams with the 3. A 3-pointer is right on target.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Oh, here's Edwards. Coming off a stellar performance against Oklahoma City. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Kenrich Williams, he's checked in for Holmgren. Cason Wallace comes in for Wiggins. And SGA subbed in for Mitchell. Timberwolves leading by 5. Pass to Edwards. And then jammed down right as he goes over Jalen Williams.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's Wallace. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. SGA with the throwdown.
And this is what we're used to seeing from SGA. The guy can just take over.
Edwards against Wallace. Edwards dishes to McDaniels. Williams comes with a double team. 6 to shoot. Taken away by Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Reed with the block.
What a denial that time by Reed. Excellent body control on that block. Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Thunder trailing by 7. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort misses. Edwards with it. Dort covering. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
There's a minute left to play in the first half. Williams with the ball. 17 points for him last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that. Selective shot.
And Edwards with the stuff.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Pass to Williams. From the arc. Connects from three-point range. Williams has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Thunder. Timberwolves leading by 8. Pulls it from the elbow. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Thunder with some changes. Hartenstein comes in for Williams. And it's Chet Holmgren in for Cason Wallace. And then for Minnesota, Gobert, he's checked in for Julius Randle. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Left side, SGA. And so it's Minnesota holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Well, they need to shore up a few things. I mean, one of the things is rebounding, and they're just getting out-hustled.
And out-muscled and out-tussled. Can't let that happen to you.
Let's shift gears now and thank you for being with us. Now let's set.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. Out to the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. And it's Gobert in at the 5. SGA with the bucket.
And a steady presence out there. Gilgeous-Alexander keeps his cool when the shot clock's running down.
Edwards looking it over. Randall kicks to McDaniels. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. McDaniels got 14 points.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 15 points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hartenstein. Gobert with the block.
No surprise Gobert sent that shot back.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. You have to like what we're seeing from Jaden McDaniels.
Well, they have one thing to talk about. How do we stop this guy from knocking down threes?
90 seconds now into the second half. Hartenstein finds Williams. Now Hartenstein. Outside Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a wide open look for SGA. Gobert with the block.
This has always been a highlight of Gobert's game. Elite rim protection. Just 1 for 4 thus far. They have not found their rhythm this half.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. A new generation is entering the league, and Draymond Green said these young dudes talk a lot of mess. I don't mind it at all. It's just weird to be in a space where they're like, man, I watched you my whole life. But then they're also talking crazy, saying, you had your run, you're old now. Back over to you, Kevin.
Yep, it flips quick, doesn't it? Thank you, Allie. And Edwards with the stuff.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
And SGA has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. It's a 16-point game. Got that one up quick. Holmgren's got 6.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Here's a look at some of the stats for Anthony Edwards. Timberwolves leading by 13. Randall passes to Edwards. Randall dishes to Edwards. Off target from outside.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
McDaniels against Williams. Pass to Dort. Here's Hartenstein. Williams for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 15.
And there's a reason Gobert has led the league in block shots.
And now, let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Wallace is checked in for Dort. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Conley's checked in. Here's Holmgren. He has 6. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 5th rebound in this one. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Conley kicks to Edwards. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Nice shot by Wallace.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Some changes for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Miller comes in for Randall. And it's Clark in for McDaniel. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That'll be his second foul of the game. Kenrich Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Wiggins comes in for Williams. Now here's Edwards. He's got 13. Edwards slashing in, and Reid throws it down.
Once Reid saw he had room, he went right up with authority.
1:14 left in the third quarter. Outside Williams, pass to Wiggins. Holmgren with a screen on Clark. To the inside. That one doesn't go. Reid with the defensive effort.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in their rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Lock at 6. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Edwards drives in. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunity.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Dort, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Mitchell in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Edwards passes to Miller. Outside Edwards. Over Wallace. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. But Timberwolves on top. They lead by 13. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Williams. Mitchell is out there with Lou Dort. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. And it's Williams at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here is Williams. Following the basket by Julius Randle. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago. This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And another area they've separated themselves has been their three-point shooting, making the defense pay for any airspace.
Minnesota leading by 18. Randall is doubled. Here's Dillingham. Reid kicks to Randall. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And we're going to go courtside for a report on Rudy Gobert. So, Allie, what's his status?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer from Minnesota provided some information. There was some discoloration on the bicep, but so far the tendon looks intact. And from the sound of it, nothing to play with, but guys, nevertheless seems like he's planning to give it a go. Back to you.
Thanks for the status report there, Allie.
It's always a bit of a relief to know things aren't as serious as they might have been. Hope to see him back really soon.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Hartenstein's checked in for Oklahoma City. And a change for the Timberwolves. Edwards is checked in. Now, here's Dort. Looking to end the run. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Edwards. Pass to Dillingham. Three-pointer, Randall. That's his first miss in 9 shots from the field. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Thunder. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Here's Hartenstein. A 3-ball. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. That's good from Edwards on the assist from Dillingham. Dillingham's got 3 assists now in this one. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Wiggins finds Williams. A floater. He gets it in there.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Minnesota.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Holmgren is checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Mitchell.
You know, guys, every year Randall seems to improve as a scorer. You know, he's looking more and more confident, more comfortable out there scoring the ball.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Pass to Dillingham. Edwards against Dort. Back to Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And Reed throws it down.
Strong move by Reed. He's tall and agile and strong. He's hard to slow down.
Clark, you're so familiar with the college game. What's the biggest adjustment for guys coming into the pros?
I think the strength of the NBA players, Kevin, and the pace of play, and then also the number of games. I mean, that's just a lot more than what you see in college, and how you go about preparing for that type of schedule, that type of physical talent, that type of physical wear and tear is something that no college player is usually ready to handle until he goes through it. Ant is tough to slow down. That guy is big and strong, and he's got quickness, too.
And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
They get a hand on it, taken away by Williams. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 22. Here's Edwards. It's blocked.
Quite simply, Lou Dort is an elite defender. Plays hard, smart, great wingspan, which we just saw him use there. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Timberwolves.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Julius Randle.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
So it's the Timberwolves now. The Thunder making the shot. Reed gets the bucket.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Dort passes to Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Now Hartenstein. 4 on the clock. Here's SGA. DiVincenzo with the rebound. McDaniels finds Randle. And here's Edwards from the arc. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Allie LaForce, to my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us.